Hi Cancer, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am doing your weekly messages for next week. So first up, we have Beaver Spirit and it says lay a solid foundation. So this card is kind of like the Four of Wands, but also mixed with, let's say, the Eight of Pentacles. It's about or let's rather say the Knight of Pentacles, you needing to actually put in work into your foundation. Like, what is it that's missing right now in your life? It's about building that up with pure determination, drive, hard work, and just like the beaver, like building their home, finding those little sticks and building them together. Sorry, Cancer. So you just need to work on building something from the ground up and laying that foundation now. So it's just the first little bits that you need to start working on. Then we have the full moon in Taurus, and it says your dreams need a practical plan. So you could have like you're wanting some sort of manifestation to come true into your life. Like you've been dreaming about this. You really, really have this desire and you've been kind of wishing on a star for it. But it's saying that you also just need to ground this into the 3D world, into reality right now. And what steps do you need to take to get to where your dreams can come true? Because there is something that you need to do in the 3D world, that it can't just be all wishing upon stars type of thing. It can't be all manifestation, which I don't say that message often. I do usually believe like that's all you need to do. But I think there is some sort of practical plan that needs to happen here as well. You might need a financial plan with the full moon in Taurus, or it is just like a 10-step plan of what your next steps are. And then we have to be fair. So there is definitely, this is kind of like the Justice card, there's definitely some sort of balance or fair outcome coming for you. But it is also just about following the rules at the moment as well. So make sure that like you're giving as much as you're receiving, and it's about just making sure that things are equal. Maybe someone's not being equal with you, and then you might need to put your foot down. So it's not about, leaning too much on one side or too much on the other side. It's about the scales balancing out, so that you can bring some sort of fairness to a situation. If it's starting to go down on this side, make sure you put some more weight on that side, or lift some weight off of this side, and it's about figuring out what is the balance between maybe you and another person, or within your life, maybe work-life balance. We'll see what comes up in the tarot. So let's see for Cancer. So what does Cancer need to know for next week? What are the messages and what is coming in for Cancer? So we have the 9 of Cups, Death card, Scorpio energy, 5 of Cups, 8 of Swords, Page of Cups, 3 of Cups. Don't know if you're going to be able to see this. 4 of Swords, 7 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands. Okay. So, I'm going to see if I can just move this over a little bit. I'll pick them up anyway, so don't worry. And then bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. Again, I think that's Scorpio energy. Knight of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. Okay, so Cancer, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower, the Knight of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. The bottom of the deck are either things that you don't see coming or things that are happening in the shadows. So there is definitely a Tower moment coming in. But what this Tower moment, like, people are very scared of towers because it means that there's unexpected change coming in. But I feel like this unexpected change is bringing the death of the ego, which is going to bring in some sort of romance into your life, or like someone who could sweep you off your feet, someone who's going to treat you right, someone who is going to be very romantic, or it is just an offer that is coming in for you that that there's movement on something that you really want to happen. This also could be someone proposing in some way. So take what resonates there, and maybe it's unexpected. But I feel like whatever happens here is that with the Eight of Wands, things are going to move very quickly after this happens, or like it's just very unexpected, and it's going to happen so fast as if out of nowhere. But this is now going to gain momentum, and it's got something to do with, I feel like, a person in your life, someone that you're connected to, or someone that you maybe don't even know yet that you want this person to come in, because it is unexpected. So maybe someone else is coming in completely unexpected that you have feelings for all of a sudden. Okay, so then we have the Page of Cups as your main focus next week. So the Page of Cups is kind of similar with this full moon in Taurus. It is Pisces energy here, but it is about how you could be, you know, feeling some sort of like this is about you manifesting things in. This is about you being in this daydreaming state. You see your dreams. You're thinking about, oh, what if this could happen? Or like, I'm not worried about, you know, I'm not like limiting anything, like with my, why are my words not working? I'm not limiting my mindset when it comes to everything that I want and my dreams about it. Like, you're very open with, like, if you believe pigs can fly, they can fly, you know? So it's that type of energy where you're really just hoping and wishing that something can come true, like your dreams can come true. You are focused on this wish fulfillment here. So you're focused on something that you are really wanting happiness with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is, you know, it is about ultimate happiness and that type of thing, but it's not the 10 either. So it is something that you're extremely, like, it's very positive, you're very happy about it, but it's not like your complete wholeness, if you know what I mean. It's like one cup away from the complete wholeness. So maybe this is that one cup, because look there's the cup there. So there's 9 cups over here where you're happy, but there's just that little one cup where you're like, come on, can that last cup just come in so I can have the 10 of Cups? Possibly, very well could be a relationship or just ultimate happiness that you're looking for. 5 of Cups, there is some sort of maybe regret or some sort of negative thinking when it comes to this situation, and maybe that negative thinking is what's stopping the manifestation from coming into here. But I do also feel maybe you're just very focused on some sort of past issues or issues with a person from the past. There's something that you're very focused on here. You're focusing on the stuff that's going wrong instead of this Ace of Cups that you still have, and this 2 of Cups that you're actually kicking over yourself. Like, you're not like, it's like self-sabotage, which the 5 of Cups is not usually, but I'm seeing this card in a whole different way today. And this is like, you see how she's the person who's actually emptying the cup here, and it's her mindset that's doing that. It's her focusing on the bad stuff that's doing that, instead of realizing what she does has. She can take the cups and keep moving and leave the ones that are empty. So there is some sort of release that needs to happen here, for your dreams to come true. Then we do have the 4 of Swords. So there's definitely some sort of detachment that's needed. You might need to take a break, either from someone around you or from work or something along those lines. But there is, like, you need rest in some way. If you don't, you're just going to get sick. So it's like you need to take the time to yourself and to kind of like rejuvenate in some way so that you can come back up and, you know, fight your fight again, but not now. Then, sorry, Cancer. Then we have the 6 of Wands, which is also your outcome. So the 6 of Wands is actually about victory and success. So you are going to get what you want. You could be having, like, getting a promotion or getting some sort of like recognition for something that you've done, some sort of higher status. It could have to do with work. It could even have to do with a relationship, like someone putting you on a pedestal or just making you feel on top of the world. But it is also about having the support that you need in order to move forward in your life and take those next steps. Like, if this, say for example, if life was like a staircase, for example, you're on the 6 now. So maybe before you're on the 5, which is a bit like chaotic and maybe arguments and conflicts. And now that you're moving to the 6, it's like, okay, you feel like you're supported in some way. You have the support that you need to move to that next step. Then we have, in your 3D world next week, we have death and rebirth. So there's definitely some sort of ending here. But whatever's ending is bringing in a huge transformation, which is actually going to be a rebirth either from what this situation is now, or a rebirth of something from like completely different coming in now because you've been manifesting it in some way. We'll get clarifications on that, but there's definitely a change coming in here next week in the 3D world. We have the 8 of Swords. So in your feelings, with you and another person, possibly a romantic partner, or it could just be like your connections in general, you are feeling very stressed out. This is about you over analyzing everything, and it's like what is it called again? Analysis paralysis. So as you can see though, this is all in her head. Like the 8 of Swords, as you can see in reality, she's not tied up. She has no blindfolds. She doesn't have these crows coming and snapping at her and pulling, like keeping her trapped. It's literally in her mindset, in her, like, reality is a complete different thing here. So I feel like you need to ground yourself back into reality when it comes to either connection or your feelings in some way. Because you're stressing yourself out. No one else is causing this but you, basically. And I'm sorry, that's quite harsh, Cancer, but I do need to say that because you are stressing yourself out here. And then we have the 3 of Cups. So in your thoughts, with the 3 of Cups here, you are thinking about some sort of like friendships, maybe a game. This is support that you need. Could be it's just female support, or not only females, but feminine energies supporting each other, holding each other up. There could be some sort of event that happens as well next week that you're focused on, some sort of event of where you are going to get some sort of support that you need, or that you guys are just going to have a good time. Maybe you're going to have some drinks, usually 3 feminine energies there. But it could also be a celebration of some sort. Maybe you guys are celebrating something. And then we have the 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords is about, this is in your dreams and your desires, your goals. So there is something happening with something that you desire that's a bit sneaky. Like there's something hidden here. Someone could be deceiving you in some way. You could be deceiving someone else. We will get some clarifiers on this. But the 7 of Swords is kind of like someone with not the best intentions, but it is also about you needing to kind of take what you need, leave what you don't, and get out of the situation in some way. We will get clarifiers on that, so we'll find out what is hidden here and what these sneaky energies are. So with the clarifiers for Cancer, please. What does Cancer need to know? So first I want to clarify, what's this Tower coming in? Tower and Death, they're kind of like the same thing. 3 of Pentacles. Bringing in some sort of change of collaboration, possibly to do with work, but being able to kind of like get some sort of teamwork where you're very knowledgeable in what you know and you bring value to the situation, and they're very knowledgeable in what they know, they bring value to the situation. So it's about you guys all just putting together, like bringing your skills together and working on something together. And maybe that's unexpected in some way. We have the King of Wands in the shadows with that. So it is about being like, you are a natural born leader in some way, but it is about like doing things like quickly and following your passion and like being creative as well. So it is just about like, that fiery energy of let's go, let's get this done. Come on guys, I'll motivate you, I'll lead the way, follow me. Like it's like that type of energy, like be that like motivating person. Okay, so what's the Knight of Cups? So we have the Hermit in reverse. So that is basically someone, I feel like if there was a break between you and another person, it's like this person coming out of nowhere and trying to like offer you something here. But it is also you kind of like the end of isolation in some way, whatever that is. Whatever it is going to make you feel a little bit emotional, but maybe I feel like this person, you're going to hold back your emotions from this person in some way, even though you feel them strongly. So let's see. So what is, I want to see what's stressing you out here. What's this 5 of Cups and 8 of Swords? The 7 of Cups in the reverse. So this is definitely some sort of like coming out of some sort of confusion. There's been confusion, and I feel like the confusion is what's stressing you out. Maybe you are feeling like confused in the situation, like whether the situation is working out for you or working against you, and that's what's stressing you out. Sorry, Cancer. We do have the Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is about you needing to ground yourself in the situation. So even if you are feeling stressed out, even if you are feeling confused in some way, or like there's too much going on around you, or there's too many options to choose from, or that type of thing, it is about you needing to ground yourself. Maybe you need to go out in nature. Maybe you need to talk to a friend. Maybe you just need to go within and just make sure that you're not kind of like all in this kind of fantasy world of, and like could be fantasy or nightmare world, because that's like the fantasy world of the Page of Cups, but that's the 8 of Swords is like the nightmare world, you know. So it's about grounding yourself in between those two worlds. Okay, so let's see, what is the 7 of Swords? We really need to see what this is. The Lovers in reverse. Okay. So that very well could be someone in your love life, someone who's a little bit sneaky, someone who's not telling the full truth. Maybe the fact that they like don't want, maybe they don't have this like harmonious balance with, or there isn't a harmonious balance within the relationship. And there are some sort of sneaky energies that even could be cheating, I'm not gonna lie. With the Lovers in reverse and the 7 of Swords, and then we have the Ace of Swords in the shadows. So there is a need for communication here. There's a need for clarity on a situation and the truth. Okay, so what's the 3 of Cups? Death. You're going to have support when it comes to whatever ending or transformation or change is going on. You will have the support that you need. Could have to do with work, or it could just have to do with you putting a lot of effort into something and waiting patiently for getting something back, but you like it doesn't compare with the amount of effort that you've been putting in. Why you're only receiving this little bit of effort back, or this little bit of rewards back in some way. Maybe you feel like you're not getting paid enough at work, or it could be like with a relationship that you're putting a lot of effort into it and they're not, or something along those lines. But you are going to be successful either way. So what is this? The Devil in reverse. So with the Devil in reverse and the 6 of Wands, this is telling me that you are going to be successful when it comes to letting go of any sort of negative energies in your life. You're breaking free from some sort of toxic thinking, some sort of toxic cycles in your life. Again, could be that there was a third party situation in your life that you're like moving forward from, but it is again you having the support that you need to be victorious and successful when it comes to either some sort of codependency with you and another person, or just some unhealthy ties here. And then we also have the Hanged Man. So if you're feeling stuck or in any sort of way, this is about you needing to release control, let go of the situation completely, and you might need to also look at things from a different perspective. Okay. So I want to see that. So that could have been anything in your life, right? Because that's the general love reading. General reading in general. And then we have here is your love reading. So that could have been about love, but this is specifically about love. What's coming up? What does Cancer need to know for their love life? We have hopeless, sinking, despair, and falling apart. And in the shadows, we have broken, shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. there could be some sort of issues between you and your person, I feel like. With that Seven of Swords and the Lovers in reverse, we have the Eight of Swords, and in your feelings, I feel like some sort of clarity is coming in here. Something that's been hidden from you, you are going to find out, and that's going to hurt you in some way. And I'm sorry, I don't want to give that information to you, but I have to tell you what I see. What else for Cancer for next week? Curse, hex, witchcraft, and negative mind. There's that negative mind. You might be cursing yourself because of your negative mindset. You might be, okay, let's put it in this way. So you might be the type of person who's like, for some reason, thinking like along the lines of, oh, well, they could be cheating on me. They could be cheating me. And maybe they weren't. The whole time they weren't. But because you keep pushing that out and putting that out there, maybe that's what actually ends up happening. And I'm not saying that that's what's happened. Only take this if this resonates. I hate telling people that, you know, that there could be a third party situation, because then if it's not fitting, people make it fit and then they start stressing out. So only take it if it resonates. Please don't force a situation if it doesn't resonate. But there is definitely something going on here. Maybe you were the one who's looked at something else, or there could just be some sort of, you feel like you're cursed in your love life here. We have mistakes, misunderstood, victim, and lost soul, because that Five of Cups could also be that victim mentality and like just feeling very sorry for yourself. So you might need to get out of that mindset, and then that will help your romantic life. What else here? Pain. Apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. And then bottom of the deck we have obsession, infatuation, adoration, and addiction. There's that devil energy and also that Eight of Swords energy. So I do feel like, you are causing your own pain with this person because of what you, not saying that they're not hurting you in any way, but because of what you're putting out there. I just feel like you need to release control in some way. You need to focus on your foundation. Like, if this person isn't in your life, what do you have? Build that. Don't build something together with someone that may not be forever. You know, even if you want it to be forever, it's just, I don't know what to tell you, Cancer. I just feel like you just need to release control in some way of the situation, because this person, like, you could be projecting issues onto this person, and then those issues come like manifesting into reality. Okay, so let's see, what does Cancer need to know for next week? We have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Maybe that's you who's making the gesture there. What else for Cancer? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And what else? Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So that definitely could be the case. But I feel like maybe there's been some sort of arguments or fights, or there's been some sneakiness where there's been a lack of balance within this relationship, a lack of equal give and take. And there is definitely a need for you guys to release that harsh energy. But also in the shadows, we do have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So that could be the new love there with the Knight of Cups coming in that you don't see coming. This is unexpected. So it could be a whole new person. But if it is this person, I feel like the only way to get you guys back to a committed place, if you're in separation or something like that, is to basically just be your playful self. Be like, let go of all the stress and those like deep, harsh energies. Let go of that and maybe just be a bit more loving and kind. Okay, what does Cancer's person want to say to them? From their higher self, what would Cancer's person say to them next week? I wonder if you're happy without me. It's definitely for someone in separation. What else? I know I was a distraction from your pain. And what else? I want to tell you how I feel. That's maybe that Knight of Cups coming in. Okay, Cancer, so that is what I have for you this week. I know it's been quite a harsh reading, but maybe you just need to balance the situation out. Be fair to yourself, be fair to someone else. Work on laying your own foundation there, and then also make a practical plan for like your dreams and that type of thing. Like write it down, make a 10-step plan, and that will help you. So if it resonated, which in this case I hope it didn't, but please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I will see you guys again next week. Take care.